So I promise I'm not the type of person to go from Halloween to Christmas and forget all about Thanksgiving. Even though if you're that type of person, I'm not judging you. You know, just live your best life. But today I thought that you would enjoy a variety of different types of cookies. So first I have the diamond cookie because of the sanding sugar around the edges. I have my coconut macaroons. They taste just like, what is it called? Almond Joys and Mounds. So if you like that, I love coconut. So I thought these were just the perfect addition. And I have some sugar cookies. Now, I don't know if you remember in the past videos, but I did how to make the perfect sugar cookie cutout. And now I'm able to do the dough. Even though it's a little bit backwards, just try not to judge me for doing that. So just sit back, enjoy the video, and whenever you feel like baking these or giving it a try, let me know how it goes and comment below and let me know how you like the cookies. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and enjoy. So this is a really easy cookie to make. All you're going to be doing is dumping everything into the bowl and mixing until combined. Alright, so I got a little ahead of myself and put it on a higher speed, but just keep in mind when you're starting this off, give it a couple pulses until it's combined and sticking, and then put it to a medium speed. Okay, when your dough looks like this is a good point to stop. So we're gonna roll the cookies a little bit differently. Basically what I did was get some parchment paper. I rolled it over the dough and got a ruler, and I held on to the parchment paper and pushed on the ruler until it gave me like an even amount of dough all the way across. And you can feel it when you're pushing down on the dough, like where if you need to go in the front or the back or more in the middle, you can feel it when you're pushing it. So just keep it in mind. And I like to cut off the ends of each sides of the dough because I just like those nice clean cuts. So I'm gonna cut off each end and pack it right back into the dough and roll the parchment paper over and push it back into itself. It's really easy. Look, I know it looks kind of difficult, but it actually goes pretty quick. So you see how one side is bigger than the other? All you got to do to fix that is roll the parchment paper back over itself and only push on the side that needs it. And voila, there you go. It's all even. So now I'm going to wet it with some water and roll it in sanding sugar. Now I'm gonna cut it into 1/2-inch slices. Okay, now we're going to put them on a cookie sheet and put them in the oven at 350 for about 15 minutes. Okay, we're moving on to the macarons. This is actually kind of tricky to make, so you just got to take your time and just hope for the best when it comes to making those peaks, because if you over mix, it's not going to turn out right. So right now I'm mixing the egg whites, and I usually do this until that greenish tint is gone, and then I slowly add in sugar. This is a long process, so just sit back and enjoy the mixing of egg whites. If you have made it this far without skipping, I applaud you. You are a trooper. So we are almost done. I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna make sure, see where the peak is at. It's probably still gonna be a little bit liquidy, and from there, yeah, you see, it's too liquidy. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be runny like that. So we're gonna give it another try and test it to see where it's at. And you see how it pulls apart? I did not get a good clip of the peaks, but you see how it pulls apart and it's just forming by itself? That is when you know it is ready. So just constantly babysit once it starts to form, and you should be good right here. All right, now I'm going to mix in the coconut and fold it into my meringue. So after I finish folding it, I'm going to get my ice cream scooper and evenly divide it on a cookie sheet. Alright, so now I'm going to put it in the oven for 15 minutes at 350 and let them cool before adding the chocolate and almond toppings. Okay, last but not least, we are finally at the sugar cookies. Right now I'm going to cream my sugar and butter for a while and then add in my vanilla and an egg. Every time you add something into your mixture, make sure you scrape down the sides of your bowls. Alright, so I'm going to fold in the flour now. If you have a setting on your mixture, you can do it like that, or you can do it by hand. It's completely up to you. Okay, so you don't need this much flour on your countertop, but I just hate when the dough sticks to my countertops. It's just something that bothers me on the inside. But you're gonna take it out, roll it into a little ball, make sure everything is all nice and combined, and place it on some plastic wrap. I want to apologize in advance for putting the bowl right here. So sorry. Alright, so now you're going to put the dough on the plastic wrap and loosely fold it over the dough. After you've done that, you get your rolling pin and roll it down to a 1/2 inch and put it in the freezer and leave it in there until it is time to cut out your cookies. Alright, this is the sugar cookie dough. Thank you guys for watching.